In this episode, we will be answering the question, what is an REO or real estate owned listing? This video is brought to you by ushomevalue.com. Find out the value of your home within 24 hours. In certain circles, you'll hear real estate investors as well as professionals talk about REO listings, also known as real estate owned properties. To begin, when a borrower defaults on a mortgage payment, ultimately the lender or bank can foreclose. At the time of foreclosure, the property is usually listed in a public auction, seeking to get from the highest bidder enough funds to be able to cover the original outstanding mortgage. It is up to the lender to decide what they're willing to accept at that time. If the lender does not get enough offers to be able to cover whatever they deem necessary, they do have the right to take ownership of the property. And at that time, it becomes known as a real estate owned property. The next step then for the mortgage lender or bank is to then list the property for sale in the regular open market. This is usually done through a real estate agent in the multiple listing service, also known as MLS. It is at this point we would then refer to them as post-foreclosure properties. Usually the real estate agent will identify the listing as a real estate owned property, but that's not always the case. You will find that the REO designation is more commonly used when the property is in somewhat of a distressed condition and the price has been discounted. Therefore, expect most REO listings to be sold as is. Banks and mortgage lenders do not want to make any representations or offer any warranties. They simply want the property off their books as soon as possible because it is a non-performing asset. So does this mean that REO properties are usually a good deal? Well, they can be, but that's certainly not always the case. The one benefit, though, of an REO property as opposed to a foreclosure auction is that you get to inspect the interior premises. At a foreclosure auction, you'll be lucky enough to walk around the building and maybe peek in the windows. So if you're considering an REO, grab your flashlight and test the plumbing. If you would like to see more videos about being an American landlord, please like and subscribe.